Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, and today yet another deck build. This time, Dimension Police Enigman. Starting off with Enigman Flow. His skill is pretty basic. If Enigman Ripple rides this unit, you can search the deck for Enigman Wave. So it's an instantly assured grade 2 if you have Enigman Ripple. So next up, there we go. 4 Enigman Ripples. So he gains an additional 2k when Enigman flows in your soul, and you can choose a grade 3 Dimension Police from your hand and discard it. When this unit is placed on your rear guard, you may pay the cost and you can search your deck for Enigman Storm. So basically it's, everything to guarantee that you have your grade 3, depending on if you still need him. Next up, 4 Enigman Clouds. This unit's skill, I'll get into detail about him later, but it's basically Soul Blast 1. When he's placed on rear guard, you can search a grade 2 or less Enigman, reveal it to your opponent and put it into your hand, and you can then soul charge 1 card from your hand. And I'll get into detail about that as soon as the unit whose skill that is handy for, gets here. Then next up, Melborg Deckbuild. Soul Blast 1, when he's placed on the rear guard, you can choose one of your units and it gets +5. That's really handy if you know Enigman. They get additional skills the more power they have, so an extra 5k is always handy. Then, these aren't supposed to be blank, they're supposed to be Diamond Ace, but they haven't arrived yet, so sadly I can't show you those. But, basically it's a perfect guard, does what a perfect guard does, so. Next up, Enigman Wave. As I said, this is the grade 2 of the right chain. It's a 10k if it's in the soul and Enigman Ripple is in the soul. At the beginning of your attack step, if this unit's power is 14,000 or greater, which a lot of cards give you that additional power, you can, when an attack hits, you can draw a card. So it's, to get that extra draw in, always handy. Then, the only generation break unit, except for my strides, Cosmic Hero Grandfire. It's an Amber clone. Basically, Counterblast 1, when this unit is boosted, you can give another 2 of your units plus 4,000. So, once again, to boost your Enigmans, that's always welcome. Probably the best support that the Enigmans got recently, except for 2 other units. Actually, all the Enigman support was pretty solid. Now that I think about it, what am I saying? Counterblast 1, choose one of your Vanguards with Enigma in its card name and it gets plus 4,000. That's enough said. I think, as soon as you see the main Enigman unit, which you should all know is Enigman Storm, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. So, I think I'm going to start with him for Enigman Storms. He's an instantly 11k when Enigman Wave is in your soul. At the beginning of your attack step, if this unit's power is 15,000 or greater, it gets an additional critical. Which, thanks to all the units in the deck, the 15,000 mark isn't that hard to reach. And gets even easier thanks to Enigman Tornado. Now, Enigman Tornado's skill is, if your Vanguard's at the beginning of the attack step is 19,000 or greater, it gets Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose 2 cards from your hand and discard them. When the attack hits, you can use Enigman Storm from your soul. You can Superior Ride him from the soul and it gets plus 10,000. Also, to get the extra power, you can choose an Enigman card from your hand, put it into your soul, and it gets plus 4. So it's pretty easy to get his skill off, and thanks to his skill, you can instantly get Enigman Storm's +1 critical, so that's perfect. Now the last new unit that's really handy is this guy, Enigman Sunset. When he is in the soul, you can put this card on the top of the deck and choose one of your vanguards with Enigman in its card name, and it gets plus 4,000. Also, when the attack hits, you can unflip one, so that's perfect. You know, the unflips and the critical return to the deck. What else can you ask for? The other two crits, Justice Kobold. So only 6 crits, 6 draws, and 4 heals. Nothing special. You need the extra draw power to get extra Enigmans, and the heals, and you know, the crits, that's the most important. Then Super Cosmic Hero X Rogue, it's not really stride based, this deck. It's just to get what's his name, Grandfire's skill of GB1, so he's not really necessary. I'm going to get 2 Dark Superhuman Pretty Cats, but as I said, the same with the Perfect Guards, they haven't arrived yet. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!